Assalamualaikum, dear students. Today we are going to start a new lesson in science. The name of the topic is reproduction in animals. This is a very interesting topic. Okay, first thing we need to know is what is reproduction? Reproduction is a process through which animals produce their young ones of their own kind. For example, you must have seen a hen. Yes, hen lay egg. Then the babies of the hen looks like the mother or the father. Okay, hen or a cock. So this process of producing young ones of their own kind is known as reproduction. Did you get me? What is reproduction? Reproduction is a process by which animals produce their young ones of their own kind. For example, look at yourself. Yes, now you are a boy or a girl. When you grow up, you will either look like your mother or your father. So, this is known as reproduction. That means your parents have produced young ones of their own kind. Did you get me? Okay. Now, there is a word written on the board here, extinct. What is the meaning of extinct? Extinct means those things, either plants or animals, which are not seen now. Now, why they are not seen now? Because what happens is when the animal does not produce something, does not produce their young ones. So what happens? One or the other day that animal will die. So they will not be seen on the earth anymore. So that is called extinct. They are not present now. We can see them only in the books. Okay, for example, dinosaur. You can see dinosaur only in your books because they are extinct animal. They were on the earth earlier, but now we don't find them. Next, we will come to see that reproduction is of two types. Okay, how many types? Reproduction is of two types. Oviparous and viviparous. Viviparous. Now, what is the meaning of oviparous? Oviparous are those animals, those who lay eggs. For example, birds. You must have seen pigeon or hen. They are birds. They lay eggs. So that is the way how they reproduce. So animals, those who lay eggs, they are known as oviparous animals. Now one of the category is bird. Then another one is reptiles. Reptiles means lizards, crocodiles, yes, snakes, all of them lay eggs. Okay, did you follow me? So animals who lay eggs are known as oviparous animals. Okay children? Yes. Now next is, there is a word here called incubation. Now incubation means these eggs, when they are given warmth by the parents, then what happens? That period is called as incubation. The giving of warmth to the egg is known as incubation, so that the baby grows in the egg. Okay, this is called as incubation. Hatching means after the baby has grown big in the egg, then it will break the shell of the egg and come out. That is known as hatching. Okay, so this much you have understood now. Now we will go to another part of the reproduction. What is that? Viviparous. Now viviparous means those animals, those who give birth to their babies. Okay, they do not lay egg, they give birth to babies. For example, sheep, goat, cow, human beings, all of them give birth to babies. They are those kind of animals are called viviparous animals. Next, we will come to see, this is the structure of an egg. What is this? Structure of an egg. Now, when you have brought egg from the shop, you can see the outer layer of the egg is a little harder. Now, why it is hard? Because the egg should not break. Okay, so this is a protective layer. Okay, the outermost layer of the egg is the protective layer of the egg. That is known as the shell. What it is known as? Shell. Then we will come to the inside of the egg. When we break the egg, the inside of the egg, there is a white jelly-like substance. Okay, this jelly-like substance is known as albumin. What is it known as? Albumin. Albumin. Okay. Now this albumin contains proteins. What does it contain? Proteins. And also it contains water. Okay. So albumin contains protein and water. That's why it is in the form of a liquid. Okay. Then we will go to the inside layer. Okay. Next we will go to the inside layer. That is the yellow part of the egg. Okay. This yellow part of the egg is known as yolk. This is known as yolk. The yellow part of the egg is known as yolk. Okay. Now next is this yolk contains, it is rich in fats. Okay. And vitamins and minerals. That is the reason this is a very healthy food. So every child should eat at least one egg a day because it contains lot of proteins, vitamins and minerals. It is a complete food. Okay. So we must eat one egg in a day. Understood, children? Okay. So in structure of an egg, you have come across the outer layer is the shell. Then inside the jelly part is known as albumin. It is rich in proteins, and the yellow part of the egg contains fats and vitamins and minerals. And also it contains embryo. Now this embryo, when the egg is given warmth, okay, this embryo will grow into a baby. Okay, now inside there is a baby. Now how will the baby get the food? Now yolk becomes the food of the baby. Okay, children? Thank you.